Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This is your daily Gogetemism number 235 for May 28th, 2015. Listen, today I want to talk about a word that's often used but most often misunderstood. And that word is submit, submission, submissive. You know, soon as you start talking about the word submit or submitting or submissive, women be going crazy, especially black women. Black women start going crazy over the word submit because I don't think that it gets used in the proper way. First of all, the word submit means to yield, and to yield means to give the right of way. So everybody has to submit to somebody somewhere along the line. You know, it's not like, let me try to break this down for you. If somebody does something better than you, and you need that service, you need to submit to that. A partnership cannot survive if one person does not submit to the other, because although you may be equal, you know, as far as your duties and your role and your responsibilities and your expectations, you're not equal as far as your abilities are concerned. Somebody is always better than somebody else at something. You know, it's like when we were younger, little boys would get into fights all the time. And if one of the boys was your friend, like if you got in a fight with somebody you considered to be a friend, you didn't want to be able to beat him, so you would say that y'all was a tie in fight. There's no such thing as being a tie in fighting. Somebody has to win. So in a relationship or a partnership, one person doesn't have to be a winner. You both win if one person submits to the person that's better at something. So to submit to something doesn't mean that they hold something over you, or that somebody holds something over you, or that they have more power than you, or that they're going to be the aggressor, or that they're going to demean you or make you feel bad. You know, so when you hear people say that the only person that I'll submit to is God, that's because they don't understand the word submit. Of course you submit to the will of God. Of course, we all do in some aspects. But here on earth, we have to submit to each other. We have to yield to each other. We have to give the right of way to somebody who does something better than us. So in a competition, of course you're not going to submit to your competitor. You're going to try as hard to psych your competitor out. But in a relationship, in a partnership, there's no need to do that. Well, at least there shouldn't be a need to do that. So men who have been using the word submit wrong, maybe they've been saying that they want a woman to submit to them, or they want a woman who's more submissive, or black men running around here saying, I'm gonna go get me a white girl or Asian girl or something like that because these black women don't want to submit. That shows that he doesn't understand what submitting means, and probably the women he's been dealing with don't understand either. Probably because of him. And I don't mean to get on y'all, fellas, but it is what it is. If you use words in the wrong way because you don't understand the meaning, then you're always going to have disagreements, and you're never going to have a good partnership or a relationship. It's impossible. You know, it's not like white women are running around here bowing down at black men's feet for nothing. But it may be for some of them that they yield at certain times. You know, they give the right of way in areas where they may need some help, and where that man might be a little better. But black women do the same thing. I know plenty of black women who submit, and they don't even know they're submitting. I know black women that are submissive that don't even know that they're submissive, and that's a good thing. It's not a good thing not to know what you're doing, but it is a good thing to understand that when it's your time to shine, you use that time. And when it's not your time to shine, somebody shines a little bit brighter than you, then you allow them to have their center stage, take center stage, and do their thing. And it works for the both of you. So, ladies, I want you to understand, especially my black sisters out there, I need y'all to understand that when you submit to your man, it doesn't mean that you're going to be cooking and cleaning and washing drawers and massaging backs and feet and there at his every beck and call. If you want to do that, that's fine. If that's what y'all have agreed on, and that's what you that's what you feel like you should do in order to please your man, that's no problem with that. There's no problem with that. But that isn't the only type of submission. If you just do what your man needs you to do, or you do what you think you need to do in order to make your relationship better, so you capitalize on his strengths and try to shore up his weaknesses, at the same time he in turn capitalizes on your strengths and tries to fill in for your weaknesses, he's submitting to you. A man and a woman submit to each other. One doesn't just submit to the other. It doesn't work that way. So we have to learn what the meaning of certain words mean, and we have to start using them correctly, and we have to start doing a better job at trying to improve our relationships and our partnerships. So just know this. There's going to be a time when everybody has to submit. It doesn't mean like you're in a wrestling move and you tap out. That's not the only type of submission. That's what I need to say. Submitting does not mean giving up. It means yielding. It does not mean giving up. It does not mean being run over. It does not mean being dominated. It means you yield. If you give somebody the right of way that deserves that right of way because they do something better than you, then you can work on your strengths, and then you will be yielded to as well, submitted to, and that's that. So good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and don't be ashamed to submit. We all have to do it. Men have to submit to their women. Women have to submit to their men. Children have to submit to their parents. Parents have to submit to their authority figures. Everyone submits. It does not mean being dominated. It does not mean giving up or being taken over. So let's stop using that word that way. I hope this helps. Some of y'all probably ain't even gonna believe me. Look it up in the dictionary. Look it up in the dictionary. You know, that's for all my dictionary people. I choose. Anyway, urbanTherapyWithSon.com. Go to the website, please. Register with the website. And while you're there, check out our events, particularly the one happening on June 6th, next Saturday. Not this Saturday, the day after tomorrow, but next Saturday, June 6th, we're going to the Art Museum for the Urban Therapy with Son adult class trip number 2. First time we went to the Franklin Institute. This time we're going to the Art Museum. We're going to have lunch afterwards. You know, maybe do a little bike ride. It's going to be the bomb. It's going to be the bomb. June 6th, 12 p.m. Art Museum. Come through. $20. Costs $20 to get into. There are no tickets that you have to buy in advance. You can pay at the time. So, you know what I mean? I want everybody to come out and have a nice time, because that's what's up. The Daily Gogetemism show each and every day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all get with that. Call the number 347-677-1533. And that's that, man. I holler at y'all later. Don't be ashamed to submit. Just know that's something that we all have to do. And I holler. Peace. Hey, doggy. Hey, boy.